Welcome to Playing for Second, the board game channel where if you aren't first, you aren't Tim. I'm Josh.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Brian. And about a year ago, we did our top 10 solo games of all time. So we figured we would go ahead and revisit that. We're just doing the top 5 this time. Hopefully make it a little bit shorter of a video so, people might actually watch this one. So yeah, we're going to do our top 5 solo, which I'm very intrigued by. 2 of us solo a lot more than the third. However, Josh, this year you really have done quite a bit of soloing.
Yeah. I've soloed a lot more.
Yeah.
It's still not a lot.
Comparatively, you have soloed a lot of titles.
Yes.
And you really jumped into like the solo board game of the month.
Solo game of the month, yep.
So yeah, very intrigued.
You didn't have a hard time coming up with 5 games.
5 was easy. 10 was a stretch.
Okay.
So I think that's
Which
one of the
is
other
why
we're doing 5.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and kick us off, Josh?
All right, so my number 5 is the Guild of Merchant Explorers. This is almost like a roll and write game where you're trying to make some networks to score points by achieving some different goals. I got into this one last year. There's a solo challenge that comes out each month that's posted on Board Game Geek, and I had been in the habit of, I only did maybe 3 or 4 months of it. I'd record my challenge and post to the plays, and it was a lot of fun. This one, you've played this before, both of you, I think. I don't know if either of you really liked it all that much.
I didn't solo it, but when we've multiplayered it, I liked it.
Okay.
That's
my only issue with it was nudging the board. And all that stuff, 'cause it can be a little fiddly with all the stuff that's on the board.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's one of my favorite parts of it. It's not a roll and write. It's you actually get to
You're
it's very
placing
tactile.
cues.
There's a lot going on.
Right.
So yeah, Guild of Merchant Explorers at number 5. Tim.
Me, I had, and this hopefully isn't a huge shocker, it's a John Butterfield classic, I would say.
There's like 40 John
There's
Butterfield
like,
classics.
okay. Well, I would say this is one of a series, and it's actually probably not even the top of the series, but Enemy Action Kharkov. I have not played Ardennes. Have it. I think you've got it above us right over here. But have played Kharkov. I played it solo, and actually in this year, you and I sat down and played.
We got tag team solo.
Yeah. And we got through the whole thing.
Yeah, we finished the scenario, but it was, I think, the shortest scenario you can do.
Right. And this is one, again, it's interesting solo bot. I would say it's pretty complicated, at least for me. There's a lot of stuff going on with the solo bot. I think you ran into a lot of it would get in some loops every once in a while, and things didn't quite move. But that's because you didn't break through.
I tried.
I
tried.
Oh.
I brought Nerf guns to that war.
but it also for me was my first hex encounter game. And what I found is a lot of the things that I learned in that game have been transferable to a lot of other titles that I've been getting into and being interested in. So yeah, for me, Enemy Action as a system, and for a title, Kharkov.
Nice.
Number 5.
Number 5 for me is a new addition to the whole list.
What?
And that is Spirit Island. So this did not make my top 10 last year. We actually had someone comment that the fact that it was not on any of our top 10 was ridiculous. So this also might be recency biased. I have recently been playing this one solo for my 20x6 solo challenge for 2026. So I think this is a little recency bias. This is one that I prefer multiplayer. But I've been playing it true solo for that. And I'm starting to see why people like it solo. I mean, it's the same reasons I like it multiplayer. I just need to play it more frequently so that I think I would enjoy it more if I soloed it with 2 spirits.
That's what I was going to ask. When you solo it, do you use multiple spirits, or do you just do like true solo?
I've been doing true solo.
Okay.
But if I played it more frequently and got just a little more comfortable with running like the adversary and the events and the actual spirits and what they can do and all that stuff, I think I would do probably 2. I don't think I'd get crazy and do 4 or anything like that. Yeah. Because that's part of the fun for me is how the spirits can interact with one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's part of the reason why this one I just kind of never really true soloed a lot or just soloed a lot. But recently I really have been enjoying it, and I'm probably going to get that one to the table a little bit more. So
cool.
I would like to get that to the table with us as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's one that very few games do the 3 of us actually like, and that is one of them.
Yeah.
So
do they have some of the spirits that are more solo friendly, kind of like with HEXplore, how they've got the multi discipline.
Yeah,
heroes?
I feel like there are some that are just harder to use solo just because how they work.
Okay.
If you look on
Or
the
if
back,
they're specialists type thing.
Some of them
makes it
are
difficult.
heavy utility, which typically doesn't work well true solo because you can't help anyone.
Right. No one to help.
Do anything.
Right.
And then some of them, I think there's one that all of his attacks do like fear instead of actual killing anything or something like that. So you need to win that one quick because the board's going to get out of hand pretty quickly. So just different things like that. But even that's kind of fun. There was one I played and just got absolutely rocked. I'm like, I just don't want to play that one through solo anymore. So.
Or it's a challenge.
And Josh, you mentioned the Board Game Geek, the solo challenge of the month for Guild of Merchant Explorers. There is that as well for Spirit. There's actually multiple of them because there's a lot of expansions, so they kind of separated them out. So my number 5, Spirit Island. Josh, number 4.
Number 4. This is probably my most played solo game, like of all time. This is Aeon's End, which is boss battling deck building game. You play as mages that are trying to fight these big beasts that are coming through these portals, and it's a lot of fun for me. I usually play two-handed solo. I've never played true solo actually with this one. It's always two-handed.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's kind of the same with Spirit Island. There's a little bit of interaction that you can
need
provide back and forth. It's a little more fun that way. So this is one actually that I've been playing with my 2 older boys recently, 3-player, and they really have a good time with it too. The reason this one I think has fallen on my list a little bit
I was gonna
from
say,
last time, simply because it is a bear to set up and tear down. There's as are most deck building games, just trying to pull out. And now there's, I don't know, 9 waves of content. I think I have 4 of the waves, maybe. But there's just so much.
I thought for sure he was going to say 8.
No. Actually, there's a Kickstarter that just wrapped up this last week, maybe. Yeah. And I did not back it. I was so proud of myself. I know. So
you'll just have to catch up next time.
Yeah. Aeon's End, number 4.
Number 4 for me is new to the list. And I think we played this as a group once. You guys entertained me. Frostpunk, board game. So I picked this up last September when we went to Cincinnati and went to Capcom with Capstone. And it's a game that I have always had my eye on. I didn't know much about it. I knew it was based on a on video game, and I knew it was around survival.
Yep.
So based on that, kind of eventually, took the plunge, played it, and it's one of those that immediately I was like, oh yeah, no, I get it. I like this. There's so much stuff that's going on there, whether it's resource management or there's some. You got worker placement, but you're also managing your whole faction as you're trying to do that survivability side of things. So for me, and this is one I figured out how to get my hands on everything. Yep. So I've got it all. This is when I spent the time and painted up, and again, really have liked the plays of that. So Frostpunk, the board game, number 4 for me.
Very cool. Number 4 for me is a cheat. And that is, it's 2 games, Lord of the Rings, the living card game, and then Marvel Champions.
Which are not related.
They're both living card games. They're both... Shut up. So I wanted to put a Spirit Island on the list, so I moved him in.
So you made a top 6. We got it.
You're correct, sir. But yeah, so these 2, there are things I love about one that I don't like about the other. So the prime example of this, I do not like how allies work in Marvel Champions. They're both deck construction games. So you put your deck together before you're playing, and then it's a cooperative or solo games. Allies in Marvel Champions take consequential damage. So you can use them, they get hurt, and they're eventually, usually 2 or 3 times, are going to die. Allies in Lord of the Rings, you can just leave it out there. I have several decks that you get like 20 allies out there, and then you can just face roll the rest of the game. So I like that a lot more. It makes more sense, I guess, probably for Lord of the Rings to do that. Lord of the Rings also has, you can choose 1 to 3 heroes, effectively characters, and you can build your deck around those. In Marvel Champions, you're just doing it around one.
Yeah.
I do like more in Marvel Champions how you do resources. So all of the cards in Marvel Champions are also what you're playing. That's your currency, your resources, to play the other cards in Marvel Champions, whereas in Lord of the Rings, each hero gets one resource every round. Typically, some of them get more, or you can increase that in different ways. So in Marvel Champions, depending on how you build your deck, you can kind of build it quicker, and you can get it where it needs to be a little bit quicker. But if I could combine the two and take what I like out of all of them and just combine it into one game, it would probably be number one.
And
so that's why they share.
And theme it Three Kingdoms.
And theme it Three Kingdoms. Yeah, I keep hoping every year at Gen Con that Fantasy Flight's new one is just, it's free IP, Fantasy Flight. Three Kingdoms, Remnants at the Three Kingdoms. Please, they'll make it competitive and I'll hate it. But they could easily, this was all fight the Yellow Turban together, you know?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. So the cooperative LCGs, excluding Arkham, because it's a garbage theme, from FFG, is my number 4.
There you go.
Josh.
Number 3 for me is a new to me and relatively new released game. This is Drawing Dead. This is one of the solo games of the month that you referenced earlier. This is really cool little boss battler where the theme is like you're in purgatory, like you've died and you're in purgatory and you're trying to get out of purgatory basically. So you have to defeat these, you have to open these gates of purgatory and defeat these bosses to get out, basically. It's got like a Weird West setting to it, basically. Okay. So you are trying to create poker hands using they call it the river. It's just a set of 6 cards, and you're trying to use special abilities and make your best poker hand, and then based on your poker hand, you deal damage to the boss. And it's really, really neat. It's really a lot of cool combos going on, and constantly having to recycle cards to get them back so you're not running out of cards. And this is really, really well done. Really, really neat. I love the art, love the theme. That's it, yeah.
With that model, with that theme, have you ever played or looked at Doomtown?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't need plastic miniatures, am
That's what I had, didn't have.
Oh, is that
it was just a card game.
Okay. I think there's a new version of Doomtown.
That's what I was thinking. But it was based on that idea of making poker hands.
Okay.
And competing with poker hands. Had it. I don't think I even played it, and then ended up selling it. It was one of those. I think we talked previously. We've gone through the phases.
Yep.
That was a game buying phase, bought, and then getting rid of it.
45 minutes to an hour. I mean, it's tight. It's quick.
Okay, cool.
Not waiting around a lot. I'm hoping at some point they'll come out with some more content for it, because currently there are, I think, 4 bosses at each level. So you're going to see the same things over and over again.
Okay.
But there's 4 different characters, 4 different bosses at each level. So there is quite a bit of variability. But
that's what I was thinking. Is that was a pretty small box?
Yeah,
but it's expandable.
They're all small. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, number 3 for me, Drawing Dead. Tim.
For me, number 3, This War of Mine. Again, somewhat similar to the last one, Frostpunk, exactly. And it is different people, but boy, it feels like it has a lot of similarities. Yeah. It's that that survival theme, a little bit of narrative. This one actually has written narrative, as opposed to Frostpunk, which has some, but it's mostly on the cards. This actually has the narrative books that based on your actions or based on some die rolls. You end up looking up little passages. Again, this was, I think, the first game that I played that had that, where we had the narrative book, and based on whatever was going on, we were flipping through a narrative book and looking things up. Really, ever since the first time playing it, really like that. I like the shorter scenarios.
Yes. Yes.
As well as the the sandboxy just base game. But this is one where I have everything for it. What's currently available retail, a little bit. I think I got a couple things from Kickstarter, but also backed
I was going to say
the
that's
latest
releasing
Kickstarter
at some point in the near future.
Yeah. It's coming up. So really looking forward to seeing the new version of that. But that was my number 3, This War of Mine. How about you, Brian?
For me,
how did your This War of Mine pledge go?
I got 92% of my money back. So my number 3 is Mage Knight. So Mage Knight, really at its core, is a deck building game. You start with, I think it's 18 cards with every Mage Knight that you're playing, and you're going to be adding advanced actions, you're going to be adding spells, and then you're going to be adding units that go outside of your deck, but effectively kind of work the same way. This one's been around forever. And there was a new expansion that came out this year, so I played it as part of my solo challenge this year. And yeah, I really like it. And the card play in this one it's fantastic. Every card can be played sideways for one of the 5 major things you're going to need, or the cards themselves all will do something, and then you can power them up with mana from the source, or if you have tokens that you have gotten, you can power them up to get a stronger action on the bottom. It's like what Gloomhaven could be if it were good. You know,
Jeez. My God.
The actual card play. People say how great the card play is in Gloomhaven. It's like, oh, okay, try Mage Knight because it's that but good,
more approachable.
Yeah,
that whole situation.
Yeah, it's just
Mage Knight's known to not be a very approachable game.
Not at all.
Very
Right?
approachable.
Okay.
It's serene.
Again, that's one of those games that if Brian's not playing, there's no way I'm touching that game.
Also, if Brian is playing, you guys won't touch that game.
Also fair.
I would.
Yeah,
this guy
it's pretty fun cooperatively as well. Low player counts. I definitely want to,
4 players, baby.
rock like 6 mages at the same time, which is technically possible. But yeah, Mage Knight. It was at. It's at the top of the solo lists every year on BGG for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's second now to Spirit Island, which is a travesty. But no, it needs a refresh. There's a new expansion that came out this year, and there's another one coming out next year. I want a second edition. I don't want more expansions, but I also would like it themed 3 Kingdoms as well. But that's pretty much everything. That'd be fun. I'll just design that myself. But yeah, Mage Knight, absolute classic. Love that one very much. That's my number 3. Josh,
number 2.
That's right now.
This is another one of the solo game of the month series games. This is, I think it came out in the spring, Mech Bunny. This is an adorable but very fun little game. You're going through a series of 3 scenarios, or 3 games in a scenario, basically. And you start with basic actions to move and to attack, and you're trying to clear the board of monsters and achieve some goal that is set forth by that scenario. But it's one of those games where it has the clear overlays that go into your sleeves, and it upgrades your cards, and you're constantly upgrading your cards throughout the game and getting more powerful, and it is a whole lot of fun. Brian, you need to try this one. I think you would like this game a lot.
Bring it over, my man.
Yeah, and it's adorable. The theme is it's silly, and there's really not a theme there, but it's just tacked on, and it's adorable. Little bunny in a mech suit, and he jumps from.
I wouldn't have guessed.
I know.
Yeah. So it's a bunny that's landed on this foreign planet, and he's just trying to survive and go around and do different tasks.
Aren't we all?
Anyway, that's my number 2 Mech Bunny. Tim,
Number 2. This is not a traditional solo game.
oh boy,
Yeah, I know you're going to be shocked. And this is another one I could cheat and say it represents a series, but I won't.
I figured you would.
Because that'd be cheating.
Wow.
This game, it is hard for me not to put on my list because of how much time I have spent soloing the game, and that's the Guerrilla Generation. Specifically, the board I've been doing that with is Nicaragua. And when I look back, I think I've got 75 hours.
wow,
In the last 3 to 4 months. And I'm doing it because I like it.
yeah,
It's fun. I like what it's doing. I like what it's trying to do. It has a lot of the, some of the complexities of a coin game, but not all of them. So there's a little, some of it's a little streamlined, or it's a little bit different, or it's just nuanced, just a little, just twisted just a little bit differently. But yeah, that's one. Again, I put it at number 2. Will it be there in like 5 years? Maybe
also,
not.
To be clear, there is no solo mode.
Oh,
for
yeah.
this game.
No.
You have developed your own solo mode.
You either
for the game.
you 2-hand it, which is what a lot of people do with the 2-player coin, and I was going to say in ICS, but the coin and coin multi-pack titles. But yeah, this is one that I spent a lot of that time developing the solo mode for it. So, but yeah, for me, number 2, Guerrilla Generation, specifically Nicaragua.
Oh.
How about you, sir?
Number 2 for me is Space Empires 4X. Ooh. So I do not like 4X games.
No.
I do not like space games.
No.
But
How
I
do you feel
love
about Empires?
I do love Empires. Okay, good. Yeah, I do love Empires, though. That's the thing. Space Empires 4X can be played solo, cooperative, or competitive. I never want to play it competitively because I don't like 4X games. But I have played it cooperatively a few times, and solo is primarily how I played this one. This game reminds me so much of old school RTS video games like Command and Conquer and StarCraft.
StarCraft, yeah.
You start off with 3 little colony ships, and you start off with a miner, and you're just trying to expand your base out. You're discovering space, which is, of course, the final frontier. And by the time you're done, you've got colonies on 13 different planets. You've got a whole bunch of ships. You have to research technologies and use those technologies then to go into battle. The solo part of it has really grown over the 3 expansions that they have for it as well, to the point where there's AI bots for it. There's even a new AI bot from the newest expansion that I haven't played yet. You can fight doomsday machines. There's replicators. There's amoebas. There are different scenarios as opposed to the base game. You're either fighting, I think it's just doomsday machines, or I think you can do like an AI bot on that one if you're going to try to solo it. But with all of the added content and all the new expansion, they've even added ground forces, which I don't even think I've played with ground forces more than once or twice yet, because there's already enough to know with how all of the other things interact with one another. So I'm going to be spending some more time with this one later this year to try to learn that new AP bot and try to do just more of the content from the newest expansion that came out last year, I think. I believe it was last year.
Yeah.
I believe it was last year. All Good Things, which was the final expansion for that.
Wink, wink.
No, that's legit. I think that's final. He even put up years ago. The designer put up, "Hey, I'm doing one more.
Okay.
What do you want?"
Okay.
And that's what he put in. So. But yeah, Space Empires 4X. There is a digital implementation that just came out as well. It is just the base game. You can also play just the base game on Board Game Arena as well. So if you're interested in that one, check it out. Time for the number one.
Number one.
He changed his voice for some reason.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't care for it.
Number one game. This is Kingdom Legacy Feudal Kingdoms. Brian and I have played through all of the expansions, except for the newest one that we don't have yet.
Exploration.
Yeah. This is an awesome game. I don't care for the AI art on it, but the gameplay itself is really, really cool. You're effectively building your kingdom as you play cards and you make choices on those cards. You upgrade the cards, and the choices that you make change the kind of arc of your story for your kingdom. And we had a lot of fun with this game.
Yep.
What is it? You on a turn you draw 4 cards.
You draw 4 cards,
and then what's the draw 2 more cards?
Advance.
Advance boy over here.
He might
Advance.
Draw 16 cards.
Yeah.
Every turn's got to be a big turn, right?
Yeah. And there's a ton of content for this game already. They're
planning a lot
continuing
to
release new stuff.
Okay.
There's going to be new kingdoms, like total new base game boxes
that
come out. That some of the content's going to be interchangeable with kind of all the series, and then some are specific to the different base games. But
when you started playing this one, you said that you thought I might like it.
Yeah.
And I held off.
Yeah.
And you were right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. It just builds a really cool narrative through really simple mechanics.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yeah. It's really easy to sit down
Yes.
and lose time.
Yes. Yeah. And that's the great thing about it. You can, if you want to play for 10 minutes, you can play for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Or you can play for 3 hours.
Right.
It's really very easy to pick up and put away.
It's really easy to binge. And just keep going and keep
Yes.
going and keep going and keep going. Yeah.
So number one for me, Kingdom Legacy Feudal Kingdom.
Number one, big surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Huge surprise.
Huge.
Oh boy.
Huge surprise.
Mr. President, the American presidency, 2001 to 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. This has been my number one game for, from a solo standpoint, for, I'm going to say probably 2 years. From an overall standpoint, probably about 1.5 years. I finally unseated some of the other ones that were up there beginning of last year. So I don't know what else to say about this one. I have over 100 hours into it. Really like all of the 32 actions, the menu of 32 actions that you get to select from. Not all of them are applicable at any one time, often, but yeah, being able to pick through the decisions, whether you're working domestically or you're trying to tamp down international conflicts, or you're trying to have diplomacy internationally, or you're trying to manage terror groups and rogue states, or wars or whatever that the game is throwing at you. On top of that, you've got this big huge stack of crisis cards that no game is going to go the same way. As I've seen more and more, interacted with more and more people online, what I found is that just different people play the game very differently. They just take different approaches to the game. What I found myself is I was like, oh, I thought everyone played it that way. And it was like, no, okay, all right, no. A lot of folks, I've seen multiple folks saying, yeah, one of the first things they do is try to work on regional alignment in all the international regions. And I was like, that's like one of the last things I do. I just go, that will come. As time goes, that will come. I don't really focus on that. But yeah, it's the amount of content, the amount of decisions, and the overall size of the game, big draw for me in the narrative that it tells. So yeah, with that, Mr. President, my number one.
Very nice.
Bring us home, man.
All right, saving the best for last. My number one, I guess it's kind of a cheat, but I'll specify, is HEXplore It. So this is a series of games. Currently, there are 5 games in the HEXplore It series, and they are going to be doing a 6th. It's HEXplore It, after all.
Obviously.
Of the 5 that are out, Sands of Shurax would be the one that I would put at number 1. The last 2 for me have been downgrades quite a bit, unfortunately, but they're still fun. They add new races, they add new roles, they add a whole bunch of new stuff that you can interchange with all the other versions of the game as well. This is kind of another game I really shouldn't like. You pick a character. That character really only has 2 things you can do, and then you do those 2 things for the next 6 hours. But for whatever reason, I do.
But they get incrementally better.
They get better
throughout those 6 hours.
If you play correctly, by the time you get to the final boss, it's not even a challenge.
Cakewalk. Yeah.
The Sands of Shurax, that's one of the reasons it's my favorite, is that boss battle does actually feel like a boss battle. So there are 4 ways to win that one, which is kind of a unique thing in that series so far. But yeah, I own everything that has come out for it, even things that I know I wasn't going to like. They've done campaigns. I don't like the campaigins, but I still buy them just to support the company, and because you guys like the campaigns more than the actual game, which is unfortunate. But yeah, HEXplore is one. I put a lot of time into this one. I've designed 3D inserts for all of them. Yeah, just really like this one. I kind of want to bust that out next. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm do it.
Yeah, yes.
All right, those are both no. All right. Not surprisingly, no crossover between us.
That is a little surprising.
No, not to me.
Not really.
You don't think so?
No.
None?
Mine are quick.
Yeah, his are quick. Yours are war games, and mine are good.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
That's
Speaking of where's Agricola?
Agricola fell off because
it was number 1.
It was number 1 during the top 10 because at that time that's all I was playing a lot of it.
Okay.
And then I sold my copy when they announced the new special edition. And I haven't gotten the new special edition yet. Once I get that and start playing it again, yeah, it's up there. And actually, this year I played Newsfjord. Newsfjord, I think, will probably be in my top 10 as well. I really enjoyed solo with Newsfjord. You and I played that one.
Yep.
It's a pretty fun one, and it's nice quick, too. So,
Very good.
Yeah, there's always at least one UVA probably in my top 10. It's just which one it is changes every 3 months.
Right.
So,
any surprises for you as you were developing your list?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing really stood out.
I've since our last list that we had made a year ago, I've discovered the solo games of the month.
Yeah.
So I've gone through several of those, and the 2 that are on my list are my favorite of the bunch. So
I gotcha.
Yeah, so I guess new to me. Yeah.
how about you? I mean, Mr. President being number 1 was not a surprise.
Yeah.
I think the only surprise on your list was Guerrilla Generation being 2.
Yeah, I get that.
I figured you would have a coin on it. I didn't realize it. I didn't know which one it would be.
So a Distant Plane was close. I think it ended up being like 8th or something like that.
Yeah.
There are 3 games I thought you guys might be interested in that you didn't hear.
Oh boy.
Iridia. Because I played a lot of that and really liked that.
Yeah.
It fell. I think that's probably just I haven't played it in a while. Kind of maybe your Agricola situation.
Yeah.
Ashes.
Okay.
Which barely just eked out of the top 5, and then and Trespass.
Yeah.
I think that was
the 3 I think that have slowly.
That was one that I was surprised I didn't hear.
Slipped down my list.
Well, and Trespass will probably come back once you get, what is it, the 12 Sins of Heracles? If that ever delivers?
This is the problem. I have the other cycles.
Oh, that's right. You never played those.
And I don't go to it yet.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean,
usually a
that's
good game. I played all 5 HEXplores. That's all I'm saying. So,
okay. I hear you.
That's one game, right?
yeah. So is 5 acts of Aeon Trespass.
Cycles.
Cycles.
But
I'm
yes.
so sorry.
Fair.
But no, other than that, again, the last few years, I've gotten a lot more into the solo. It sounds like you have the last.
I've
year
tried
or
to.
so.
Again, I had time, space, kids hanging around.
I get it.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
So yeah, sound off in the comments what some of your favorite solo games are, which one of our lists is best, why it's mine, all that fun stuff. But that has been our top 5 solo games as of end of July 2026. It's all constantly changing, I think, but as of right now, at least for Tim and I, it's constantly changing. So yeah, that's been us. Thanks for joining us.
And we'll catch you next time.
See you guys.